how did you guys come to find yourselves GMC owners?
Well, this is our 7th motorhome.
Mm.
I got into this sport after camping when I was 19 years old with the conversion vans, a Kentucky Fried Chicken refrigeration van, a Hostess bread truck. We had a Cortez, which was another story, great story. And we always had our eyes on the GMC coach because
Lusting.
it would stop
Lusting.
us. Exactly.
They're sexy.
We'd see them driving by and say, look at that, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
So our love affair started in the 70s when we thought, wouldn't it be amazing to own one of those?
Mm-hmm.
And we never got over that.
Okay. So you fast forward. You've seen these things. You've been crazy about them for a long time.
So
when did you finally get your hands on one?
Motorhome number 6, we thought this is too big. We want to do more traveling and niching. We go into tight corners and lakeshore drives. So we went from a 36-foot diesel pusher with our eyes set on one of these. Went online, looked all over, found one in northern Illinois, and we were heading to buy it. Got a phone call. He said, I sold it.
Ugh.
But on our way there, I knew about the GMC Motorhome International convention in Elkhart, Indiana.
Mm.
And I said, Lori, can we please go there? And she goes, okay, but I know what'll happen. Of course, she was right. So we continued north out of Indianapolis, got to the convention, walked in and met Kim Weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And Kim said, you're the couple that wants to buy a coach. The couple that was selling just left.
Oh.
So before I lost all my energy, she said, but just a minute. We have a tech session that's just getting over and I'll make an announcement. A gentleman in the conference who did not have his coach for sale, but was prepared to sell it, in the back of his mind, came forward and told Kim, I'd like to talk with them.
Oh.
Now, the neat part about it, we drove around, there were 150 some odd coaches at this conference.
Which one was it? What year?
In Elkhart, Indiana.
That was
2016.
2016?
16, actually,
Okay.
2016. And I drove by this,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, oh, don't look at that, because we could not afford that one. She gave us the number of the camp spot, goes, here's where it is. This man would like to see you. He's thinking about selling his coach. It was raining that night. We went to bed, got out the next morning, dusted off, looked out. Site number, it's that one.
Oh, boy.
With that, Lori goes,
started singing.
of course, then Lori again us all, well, great. We won't be able to afford that one. So I don't know if I mentioned to you, but she gave me an allowance of what we sold the big diesel pusher for, which was not what we paid for it. It was greatly reduced. It was during that tough time to sell big motorhomes.
Mm-hmm.
But
That
by
was your
golly,
budget, huh?
That was my budget. And moving fast forward, that was his budget too. And we just,
Meant to be.
our jaw dropped. So the one that didn't, the one that came like, the one that came like this suddenly went, and I'm sitting over there going,
She was just playing hard to get.
she was. She's like, wait a minute. We've got to have this. I thought, honey, you're dropping your guard here. We're still on the buying mode. Now, you can't tell them everything you're thinking. We just got to have this, she was saying. And that was 6 years ago.
Ah. And so you've been loving this ever since? Driving?
Absolutely.
Well, show me this thing. I got to see it. It's gorgeous on the outside.
I
Let's
would
go
love
take a
to.
look.
Inside.
Excellent.
Follow me.
I'm going to stay behind her.
Ooh la la. Gorgeous.
Well, always start in the master bedroom.
Okay.
And with this, we have a full dinette back here, or it lays down into a queen bed. And it is definitely as large as a queen bed. You think, well, how much can that room be back here?
It's a lot of space.
But it sleeps 2 people beautifully. We have a memory foam mattress. There is a full dinette table here that would fold up into a booth, which makes it great when you're doing traveling events, grandkids are over.
Mm-hmm.
Overhead cabinets on both sides for storage. And we have a blanket storage, deep well,
Right.
which is really great. And back in this area is a generator and also the water tank and water backup pressure system. So great technology. GM knew what they were doing. And the basic layout, even though it's been upgraded decoration-wise, is the bones of what they designed, which I love. They knew what they were doing.
And it was the 2 love seats.
It was. These are facing
Okay.
love seats, which it does have today, but an upgrade of the original.
Right. You could put it back.
Right.
Okay.
And of course, the decorations, my wife's always decorating for the season. We got a little pumpkins going on here. When you have this many clothes, instead of those little closets they have in the modern new ones, this is wonderful. And many of these are cedar lined. So that's kind of a neat deal. Overhead storage for blankets, towels, or stacked clothes. And then you have 2 drawers, and this is mechanical here for all your backup compressors. Now, the resistance is over here.
Can't wait.
The wet bath, which it's called, is beautiful, I have to admit. And the man before me did a great job on this one. So
I can't
brace
wait.
yourself. Here we have a all-in-one bathroom with ceramic tile. You have a oak countertop with a porcelain recessed sink and a porcelain toilet. So these are all upgrades from the original plan. And you have a Delta Elite faucet set and shower. Not to mention the mirror that does rotate from both sides for makeup and the wardrobe. And then in addition, in this coach, it has not 1, but 3 fantastic fans that exhaust either intake or it brings air in, and they're also thermostatically controlled. So that does lighten it up, gives more of a skylight atmosphere. Now, I will point out that there's LED lighting through the entire coach, both inside and out, which is an amazing upgrade. Allows you to burn lights nearly all day long with very little draw on your batteries. But underneath this medicine cabinet is recessed LED lighting, which makes a great look, and it's very peaceful. So that is the all-in-one bath. It has a curtain that goes around you to when you're showering, so you don't shower down over the cabinetry, and it works quite well. So moving from the master bedroom with the ensuite.
Oh, look, you're keeping it funky.
Yeah, oh yeah, you have to have a little bling here.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, we step into the Galley.
Ooh,
Spoken in yacht terms. Bragging about GMC's design, it is a land yacht for sure.
Oh, yeah.
This area is the kitchen, obviously, but it's also a great prep area for anything that you're wanting to do. The 2-burner stove is plenty. The way they position this works great because this is more storage. Things stay here 24/7.
Corral your things.
It's great. Love the way they use glass. Because it does allow this to feel even bigger than it is.
It does.
But for a 26-foot long motorhome, it is spacious. It's amazing how it works. Coffee pot can stay on the counter. We don't have to stow it away.
Slide anywhere, will it?
Or we can if we want to. The deep well sink is excellent because we can get down in here. It had a double sink originally, but we love the way this lives and works.
And it opened up a little more counter space for you to work.
Plenty of storage down below. There is a microwave here, additional storage up above on both sides.
Look at you, fancy pants.
Yeah, isn't that neat? That's, again, the previous owner did some wonderful upgrades. So we moved there to the refrigerator, which originally this went to the ceiling with a freezer and a refrigerator.
Is this an original?
This is second refrigerator.
Second, okay.
And this is a refrigerator freezer combined. So they're both together.
Oh, I see.
And it allows you to have everything that we need. We're out on the road at least 1 to 2, sometimes 3 weeks at a time.
Right.
You can always have time to go shopping. This does give us room for technology, the plasma screen. You've got your DVD player. We do have another convection oven here and toaster. So
and you still have storage down there.
Yeah, lots of good storage down below. That works wonderfully. On this side is our control panel. And this used to be a vacuum built in. But now it's Wonderful storage.
Oh, that's amazing.
Lots of technology here. You've got your switches for not only your water pump, your aisle lights, your porch light. These are also new switches that were brought in for the can lights in the salon.
Mhm.
And you've got a fan that helps to cool on the back side of the refrigerator. You've got your
Oh, that's neat.
propane, you've got your battery, you've got holding tank, fresh water. All that is on this display. Plus, we have a refrigerator monitor temperature and your
Oh, okay.
exterior temperature that you're
Nice.
having to cope with. So at a glance, I can look and see
Mhm.
what the temperature is in the refrigerator. Shall we
Nice.
move into the living room?
Yes.
This was originally a dinette, but this became a couch that folds out, full storage underneath, which is fabulous. Chairs, awning, lots of different things can go in here.
Mhm.
The dinette we built to have full storage under both sides. So
Oh,
Lori has
yeah.
all of her kitchen, additional equipment on this side.
Mhm.
I have extra tools and all those kind of things on this side. We built this after we purchased the coach, but we were able to find the same surface.
Oh, yeah.
So everything
Oh, look
throughout
at you
matches.
tying it. That's nice.
And the valance was done by the previous owner, but the back was not. Lori found this in a fabric shop.
Mhm.
Amazing, years after original.
Yeah.
She built these pillows,
Oh, look at
did
that.
all the valances and curtains in the back to match. So that's a miracle in itself.
So now does this convert to a bed?
This does. I shopped long and hard for a
Mhm.
table that we did not have to pull off the wall, stow away, or clumsily put down.
Yeah.
It's on a hydraulic gas cylinder
Ooh.
that we found in the yachting industry. So with two switches, you just open those up, you push this down, it glides into place, pull these cushions into a,
That is
we'll
so
call it a
clever.
full bed.
Yeah.
And then up it goes again, latch them together, it's done. Now,
That's
if you really want to get crazy,
Yeah.
put this down into
Oh,
a
I
bed,
do.
pull the couch out, and you have a king size bed.
Oh, oh,
So
oh.
a queen bed in the back, a king bed in the front.
I love that.
So nobody's not comfortable when they're on the road here.
Exactly. Oh, wow.
Love
That's
it.
awesome.
Shall we drive somewhere?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's hit the road, man. Okay. Oh, plush.
Aren't these nice?
You guys travel in style, I gotta
Yeah.
say. I
And
like
the fabric,
this.
feel that that's the same
Oh,
with the couch.
You might not get me out of here, Scott. I'm sorry. This is it. I'm staying.
Now, you find a lot of custom cabinetry that, again, the previous owner built, which I
This is
fell in love with.
Yeah.
Now, this is a marble top,
Mm-hmm.
and he built a custom console that's not originally in this plan. Plus, this shelf allows these two fans to come on board, which
Yes.
really, really help.
Yep.
Because we don't always want to run the air conditioner or the generator. But when you're going down the road and you don't want to have the air conditioner on the dash, you can use that fresh outside air,
Right.
and it works.
Help it circulate
great.
some.
Have a rear camera for your
Oh,
backup
I was going to
lights.
ask you about that
Yep.
switch. That's for that, huh?
Yep. We have full monitoring for the tires. So all 6 tires, temperature and air is monitored with this particular gadget.
Nice.
And that is wonderful. They are Bluetoothed to this control panel.
Is that battery?
This is showing your battery charge, and the trickle charge system, which is back in the Galley,
Mm-hmm.
that will always be refreshing your batteries as you're parked, or even when you're driving with the generator on.
Nice.
Another upgrade, which we love, are these particular shades.
Wow. Oh, I love that.
Yep, Applied GMC has these, and man, I fell in love with them.
Yeah.
And they're Lori calls these my sunglasses. So as you're going down the road, this is optical glass, and it is fabulous.
Yeah,
when
with
that
these
sun's coming at
big
you.
windows. The sun does like to come in, doesn't it?
Yep. Now, as we're here parked, we have covers around the entire outside if we want, but right now I have them strictly on these front windows. Cuts down the UV sun buildup, in this
Yes.
otherwise greenhouse,
Yeah.
it makes it very, very cool.
Tell me about your sound system. So I see your little speakers look a little. Do they work?
They are newer. They are upgraded. It's got a Sony a subwoofer system.
Who knew,
It's
Scott?
also
You got a party bus.
got a CD player in it.
So I'm looking over there and I see your leveling system, which is a little bit different than what I've seen before. Most of them are down here and
Right.
they're dials.
Yep.
You have switches and they're over there.
Yeah, this is called the electro level.
Uh-huh.
And this system automatically adjusts for your drive height. Then when you're parked, you can take the bags that are in the rear and let air out or add air to do self-leveling when you're at the campsite.
Okay.
So that's all done either automatically with a switch to auto or a manual switch for adjusting for your camp modes.
Okay. Okay.
And that is invaluable.
And I see your little level bubble there.
Yep. We're level there and we are level here. So we're good.
So I see another device.
Well, you always have to have more gadgets.
I was looking around and like, how many clocks does Scott need? I see 2,
This is
3.
the clock. This is outside air. It's and it's also a weather monitor on this side.
Okay.
Yeah. So you've got those kind of things. Plenty of little odds and ends that you
I gotta
can add.
tell you, this is gorgeous.
Yeah, well, we love it.
Thank you so much for letting me come in and
Oh.
make myself at home.
We're blessed to be the new caretakers of the Eleganza II.
Yeah.
We call it the lounge.
I do like this. I just need a drink. That's all I'm missing.
Well, stick around. We just might venture into a cocktail party.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for joining us.
It's been such a pleasure.
Appreciate it.